We're here at the VFW Post to learn more about the benefits of being a member of the local VFW Post in your community. And with us first is Rick House. Rick, thank you for your service. First question we have for you is tell us a little bit about your service in the military and particularly about your overseas service.
Okay. Well, I served in the Marine Corps from 1990 to 1994. Served overseas in the first Gulf War, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia.
Upon returning, you sought out the VFW post in your community and joined. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to join the VFW, and then secondly, what are some of the benefits that you derive from being a member of the VFW?
Well, the reason that I joined the VFW, the primary reason, is also the greatest benefit that I enjoy, and that's to be around those individuals who actually can understand where I've been, and I can understand where they've been, and we can talk, and it's a conversation that you can't necessarily have with somebody who hasn't been there because they just don't understand.
You're out someplace in church, or you're at the shopping mall, or you're somewhere and you bump into somebody that's a veteran and you recognize a symbol or something that they're wearing that identifies them as a veteran, particularly an overseas veteran. Mm-hmm. What would you say to them in, a couple of sentences to encourage them to join their local VFW post?
Well, first I would thank them very much for their service, because without the service of veterans overseas, we wouldn't have many of the benefits in America that we have today. I would also invite them to become a part of an organization in which they have peers that they can talk to, because some of these guys, especially the World War II veterans, that are not members of a veterans organization, have never really talked about what they experienced. And talking about what you've experienced is the first step to being able to heal.
Rick, as a member of the VFW, there are some benefits that you derive personally, and some that are to help further the organization and what it stands for in America. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts on that.
Well, the biggest benefit that I get from being a member of the VFW is what I had said before, the connection that you have with the other veterans. For the betterment of the organization itself, our representation in Jefferson City and at Capitol Hill gives us the ability to continue the benefits that veterans already have and move them into the future. And just like with recently the GI Bill, those benefits can be adjusted if the need arises. But without our voice in those areas, those needs are not addressed. And our voice comes from our membership. So if we have individuals out there who are eligible to be members of the VFW, now's the time to join.